Top of the top, man. What's good? I'm back with more content for y'all. This is about YFN Lucci, still dealing with the Young Thug YSL case and all that, man. Y'all already know what's going on. This whole situation is lightweight crazy. I've been looking into a lot of different things. I got a video that I've been working on. It should be dropping today. Give you a little background of what's been going on between the two crews for quite some time. But at this moment, YFN Lucci's lawyer is trying to get him an emergency bond hearing after he was mentioned in the paperwork that came out last week or the week before about YSL and their indictment or whatnot on those charges. Now, we do know that YFN Lucci has been locked up for quite some time. This isn't the first time that his lawyer has tried to petition for him to get out. He actually filed to try to get him out back in March. That was unsuccessful, but there was an incident where they tried to get at him once before while he was in the Fulton County Jail. Now, according to the new documents that came out, they're stating that he's actually been a person of interest by YSL on several different occasions. As also as alleged that two associates of Young Thugs actually received permission to get at him a second time while he was in jail. Now, what's crazy to me is that this paperwork is out and the state knows or the city knows that these two crews are at it. They also have evidence showing that not only did they call this on YFN Lucci the first time, but now they're saying that there was permission given for a second attempt, and they still wouldn't let him out. Pretty interesting. Think about that. Now the actual paperwork specifies YFN Lucci is a person of interest of numerous accounts or numerous times that they were trying to get at him, and the most recent emergency motion for bond is due to a material change in circumstances. Now, the motion continues to say that YFN Lucci was actually a person of interest by the YSL movement. Now, count 40 of that particular paperwork charges three people with attempted murder of YFN Lucci for an incident that happened in March against YFN Lucci while he was in jail. Now, throughout the 5-page motion, YFN Lucci is actually listed as somebody who was on the defensive side of all of these incidents, meaning that he wasn't the person that was trying to get at somebody, but rather the person who was actually trying to defend himself from these actions. Now, it also says in total, YFN Lucci is named 5 different times on 5 different occasions in count 1, counts 40, counts 42, 43, as well as 47. The motion also says that Lucci nor his lawyers have been contacted by the Fulton County DA and has not been notified. He has not been notified of his rights, which I think since they tried to get at him, there is some type of rights that he's actually that are available for him, but that he has not been notified of. Now, despite being named 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different times, again, nobody has reached out to YFN Lucci or his counsel, and he has not been appraised of his rights under the OCGA 17-1-1. And that's basically a bill that protects people who have been, pointed out by individuals, and actually these attempts have been acted upon. You know what I mean? So they have certain rights for them. It also says court documents also say that Lucci is definitely a person of interest by this YSL group, and other attempts have actually been made to take him out since he's been in jail as well. His lawyers is basically requesting that he be released with reasonable conditions and an emergency bond hearing. Now, he's awaiting his own fate for his own Rico charges. I think out of both groups, his charges is, the charges on both ends are pretty serious, but his is a little crazy because one of the incidents in which they're trying to pin him on, where he was initially arrested before the Rico came to him, him and his boys was actually spinning on somebody, and one person in the car that YFN was traveling in ended up getting knocked down, and according to authorities, they actually pushed him out and left him on the side of the road. So that was pretty crazy. And I think that when people look at that, especially a judge or somebody, they may end up receiving more time for that than any of the charges that Young Thug and them is facing. But get in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think about this. I'm Almighty the Ruler. Make sure you hit that like, share, and subscribe, and click that notification bell so you get notified each and every time I upload new content.